Paloma Faith, the soulful songstress whose voice has serenaded generations with hits like Only Love Can Hurt Like This, has long worn her heart on her sleeve, sharing the highs and heartbreaks of life with unapologetic candor. In a surprising Instagram announcement that lit up timelines worldwide, the 44-year-old revealed she is 18 weeks pregnant with her third child, a plot twist born from love, resilience, and the marvels of modern medicine. Capturing the moment in a candid post, Faith showcased her burgeoning baby bump, captioning it with playful defiance, "Plot twist, mother is mothering again, #morathanguria trick pregnancy, #OA pregnancy, #oatmilf, 18 weeks pregnant." This revelation shared amid her stint on the celebrity Traitors, where she became the first celebrity evicted, marks not just another chapter in her family's story, but a triumphant rebuttal to the fertility struggles that have shadowed her for years. Faith's journey to motherhood has been anything but linear, a saga of perseverance etched in the annals of her discography and public confessions. With two daughters already gracing her life, a first born in December 2016 and a second in February 2021, both from her 9-year relationship with ex-husband Layman Lassine, which ended in 2023, she has navigated the terrain of IVF with the same fierce authenticity that defines her stage presence. The road was paved with 6 grueling rounds of treatment, each a gamble against biology's odds. An ectopic pregnancy early on, where a fertilized egg implants outside the womb, typically in the fallopian tubes, threaten not just conception but her health. As the NHS notes, such occurrences affect about 1 in 90 pregnancies annually in the UK, demanding swift medical intervention to avert rupture. Faith endured the procedure, emerging with 1 damaged tube, yet undeterred. Her accounts of these ordeals are visceral, shared on platforms like Elizabeth Day's How to Fail podcast, where vulnerability becomes strength. The birth of her first child was a trial by fire. Premature rupture of membranes at 6 months triggered an induction she resisted with bed rest and heroic hydration, 4 liters of water daily to sustain the pregnancy. Labor stretched 21 hours, sleep evading her for a week straight, culminating in an emergency C-section. The aftermath? Fertility complications compounded by postpartum psychosis, a hallucinatory haze born of exhaustion and hormonal flux. "I was hallucinating. Probably depressed for a couple of years without realizing," she recalled, her words a lifeline for women grappling silently with similar shadows. Undaunted, Faith pressed on for a second child, facing 3 failed embryo transfers before the 4th took root. "I was just so headstrong about it," she admitted, crediting modern science for bridging the gaps in their fertility challenges, which stemmed partly from Lassine's side. Yet, the emotional labor fell disproportionately on her, a critique of the patriarchy that burdens women with the physical and societal weight of reproduction. A devastating miscarriage during filming of Pennyworth in 2019 added another layer of grief. On set for a fight scene as the sociopathic Bette Sykes, she felt the loss mid-take but powered through, feigning food poisoning to avoid escort home. "I would just be going home without work and without a viable pregnancy," she explained, her stoicism masking the 9 toilet visits that punctuated the day. It was a secret sorrow, one that underscored the precarious balance of career and conception in an unforgiving industry. Now, at 44, Faith's pregnancy with boyfriend Stevie Thomas, a managing director at the Jam House venue, with whom she's been entwined for a year, defies the geriatric label she jests about. Their bond, forged in the fires of her post-divorce healing, has softened her staunch anti-marriage stance, rooted in feminist roots and a childhood shaped by her mother's independence. On Jamie Lang and Sophie Habu's Newlyweds podcast in March, she confessed a seismic shift. "I remember when I met him I was like, I'm never going to get married, don't ever ask me. And then over time now I'm like, yeah I don't know, I'll keep an open mind." Love, she muses, has a way of reshaping convictions, especially when paired with therapy's grounding force. "I really also believe in therapy so much," she emphasized, advocating for partners willing to invest in growth. Motherhood, for Faith, trumps marital vows. Having kids with someone is stronger than marriage from experience. This announcement arrives as Faith rebuilds post-Traitors, her eviction a plot twist mirroring life's unpredictability. Her career, spanning albums like Fall to Grace and The Architect, has always intertwined personal narrative with pop alchemy, songs born from breakups, bereavements, and breakthroughs. Motherhood has amplified this, infusing her work with maternal ferocity. Her daughters, kept largely from the spotlight to shield their innocence, are the quiet architects of her evolution. The first's arrival amid Pennyworth's chaos taught her boundaries. The second, amid pandemic isolation, deepened her advocacy for mental health in new parents. Faith's openness about IVF, its harrowing injections, hormone swings, and lurking anxiety, demystifies a process shrouded in stigma. She spotlights the inequities, how male factor infertility often evades scrutiny, leaving women to shoulder the narrative and the needles. Her ectopic scare, detailed with clinical clarity, educates without sensationalism, empowering others to recognize symptoms like abdominal pain or irregular bleeding. Postpartum psychosis too gets airtime, a condition affecting 1 to 2 in 1,000 births per experts, framed not as weakness but as a call for systemic support. As her bump grows, Faith embodies the OAP MILF she humorously claims, blending irreverence with inspiration. Friends and fans flooded her post with congratulations, from heartfelt anecdotes to memes celebrating geriatric glamour. It's a reminder that fertility's timeline bends to will and wonder, not calendars. For Faith, this pregnancy is redemption, a body reclaiming its power after scars, a heart opening to blended family bliss. Stevie, her anchor, represents stability amid flux, their year together a slow-burn romance that whispers of permanence. In sharing this, Faith doesn't just announce a baby, she affirms life's plot twists. From ectopic echoes to embryo triumphs, her story is a symphony of survival, notes of pain harmonizing with joy. As she mothers again, she invites us to celebrate the messiness, the failed rounds that forged fortitude, the labors that birthed legends. Paloma Faith, ever the phoenix, rises rounder, ready to croon lullabies to a new soul. In her words, it's not just pregnancy, it's plotting the next verse of an unbreakable ballad.